Hello, Dave. These are your carburetors. I'm just getting the camera set up. I'm gonna start your carburetors. We got us a cold engine, and let's see if we can't test your carburetors and show you how to tune them. We got chokes that work like a charm. Switch on. Choke works. You notice all I'm doing when I'm moving the choke is I'm simply moving the throttle linkage. All the choke does is simply opens up your butterfly a little bit. What we need to do is get these carburetors warmed up. You can't tune them until they're warmed up. And I'll show you how to tune them. Looking for some water temperature. Oh, that's in focus. Thermostat just opened up. We can start tuning us some carburetors. Let's see here. Alright, what you need to do this job is a synchrometer. Measures airflow. You can get these online for a pretty reasonable price, less than $50, including shipping, I believe. And this one says it's the BK2-40. And the reason for that is so you can measure your airflow to see how things are going, because you want the second barrel to be closed at idle, which this one is, and then you want to be able to synchronize the airflow through the first barrel of each carburetor. And what you want to do is disconnect the throttle. Can you see that? Yeah, disconnect the throttle so these are running independently, so that you know that you're adjusting them independently. This is way too low of an idle RPM, so let's kick this up a notch. Kick this up. Now we raised our idle, but we don't know if we got the same amount of air going through each barrel. So let's take a look here. This one's drawn. Let's see if you can see that on there. That's just drawn about 8.5. That one's drawn 7 and change. So let's bump this one up to 8. And let's break this one back down to 8. Excellent. Now, we got a nice idle, about 900 RPM. And we want to, as I mentioned in the previous video, what you want to do is, let's do the idle mixture screw next. Yeah, let's do the idle mixture screw. Idle mixture screw is right here, and you're only going to mess with the idle mixture screw of the first barrel of each carburetor. You don't want to mess with this one. That's closed. You're just going to mess with this one on the first barrel of each carburetor. What you want to do is you dial it in until the engine stumbles, and then you dial it out until the engine stumbles, and you get your midpoint. Starting to stumble, back it out. It's about a quarter to half a turn. Back it out. Starting to run rough. Run it back in where we had it. Do the same thing over here. Stumble, you can hear that stumble. If I go any further, it'll shut it down almost. Almost just died. Okay, we're back it off. Out a little bit. Not doing much, so we don't need to go any further. We'll get back here to a midpoint. It's going to stumble. There's about a midpoint, right about there. And then, next thing you want to do is your linkage. You want to make sure that when you snap this linkage in place, you want to snap that linkage in place that nothing changes in terms of the idle. And that's the reason this is on a turnbuckle. You can adjust this rod in and out, and it moves it in and out precisely so that when you come here, snap that in place, absolutely nothing changes. And you snug it down, get your little jam nut and snug it down. Go wrench. Throttle linkage is adjusted. That is a nice set of carburetors. Come back in here, we check to make sure that we're still not flowing any air through here. Can't see that. There you go. No air flowing through the second barrels. They're supposed to be closed at idle. Running 8. Running 8. These are very, 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 and I repeat, very nice carburetors. Thank you for your patience.